All right, this is going to be a general reading for my Scorpios today. General love reading for the collective of Scorpio. Now, yesterday I tried to do Scorpio's reading, and I couldn't get it out till today because, number one, on the first part, there was no sound. Number two, my son got up. I had to move it to the kitchen. So I'm anxious to see what Scorpio's got going on, being that I tried to do it yesterday and some things went wrong. So I feel like Scorpio going to be exciting. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, sharing, and liking. To all my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining the channel family. We've got another new deck today, which we're going to start out with, and it is the Wednesday deck. Real excited about that. For those people that like the Wednesday show. And then we're going to follow up clarification with the Necronomicon, also a new deck. And I also have the new Wiser mini tarot. So we'll get into that in another video. But we got some new decks here. This is for Scorpio, please, Holy Spirit, for the rest of July. So what does my Scorpio got going on? If you like the video, it sends it out so that other people can get the message that may need to hear it. And pretty soon, if we can get some more subscribers in there and get some more likes and shares, I'm going to try to move to Patreon as well. I'll be on YouTube and Patreon. I'm not sure I want to do TikTok, guys, because people steal your content. So you will only right now find me on YouTube. I am Ivy's Air Water Tarot 515. If you see my name or content somewhere else, it is fake. All right. Let's get it for Scorpio. My Scorpions. Give me a couple of cards for my Scorpios, please, Holy Spirit. Couple of cards for Scorpio. All right. We have, get it, get it, get it. The Sting of Innocence, Scorpion energy. To start the reading, we have repetition, repetition, repetition. The Wednesday cello. Let's get one more. See, I tell you, Scorpio, you're popping right out. How exciting. Whew. All right, we have Wednesday Addams, the Psychic Skeptic. All right, in the bottom of the deck, the fencing team. So we have precision, and that goes along with repetition, I think. Let's start it out, start it out. The Sting of Innocence. Someone may need to reflect back and go back and let their inner child out. You may be innocent in a situation, and somebody feels like you're too innocent. Is this too good to be true? Maybe your innocence is making a lot of people jealous. It could also be that. So we have Nero the Scorpion for Scorpio. Let your inner child out. Repetition, repetition. We have the cello here. So somebody needs to keep plugging away at an idea, a friendship, a relationship. Repetition gets the game done. We have the Psychic Skeptic. And this card speaks to me of someone that may be around you, or it could be you, Scorpio, but you're a water sign. So I'm guessing that maybe you have psychic abilities, And some people around you are like, no, that's not real. You can't be psychic. Or they are skeptic of your abilities. Maybe they see your ability and they think, well, this is odd. This is weird. And their sting of innocence, probably because you're a water sign. And the sting of the innocence and the psychic skeptic to me speaks of someone that has psychic gifts, maybe jealousy around this person, Scorpio. So I feel like this is you. There could be jealousy around you for your abilities. People are skeptic of your abilities, but they see the innocence and maybe they realize that, hey, this, Scorpio is kind of strange. Scorpio can see things no one else can see, just like the Cancerian. All right, let's start with the Lily Wellen deck. Precision also down here. So let's go over precision. Repetition and precision. I feel like if you keep being repetitive in whatever you're doing, or an idea or a love relationship or a friendship, is going to win in the end. Precision. You're going to strike at the right moment with precision. Being strategic. All right, let's get it for Scorpio. I hope everybody's doing well. The weather out here sucks. It just keeps raining. Person can't even go swim. But that's okay. I'll find something fun to do with my kids. Somehow. I'm not promoting anything, but we did get the Scream game from Books A Million, in case anybody wants to find a good board game to play with their kids. Ghostface calls you on the phone. It's awesome. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying it's a nice little cool game that we can do indoors when the weather sucks. So check it out. Scream at Books A Million game. All right, this is for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're always welcome here. If you have Scorpio somewhere in your chart, this reading is for you. All right, let's get the present energy for my Scorpios. How are Scorpios feeling today? All right. Came out sideways a little bit. 5 of Cups. So I feel like my Scorpios are a little bit depressed, maybe. A little bit sad. Maybe because people are looking at your gifts and being skeptic. Okay, let's get one more card on the present energy. Well, we got 2. We'll take that one. Wheel of Fortune. There was 4 there. The wheel is turning in your favor, Scorpio. We'll get one more since we had, 4 want to come out again. Same ones. Okay, this is an important message here. We got the Hermit, 6 of Wands, victory in the end. We got repetition, precision. That's right. Get it, Scorpio. What is the blockage in this situation? Oh, somebody's up in their head. Okay, we've got the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Okay, so that's your blockage. 9 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. What is the recent past for Scorpio? Please, Spirit. Recent past for my Scorpio. Float around like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Okay, we've got the Empress in reverse. We have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. We have, Lord have mercy. I knew it was going to be exciting. Got a lot of reversals here. We've got the Lovers in reverse and the 7 of Swords in reverse in the recent past. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's get the future of the situation. We're going to back this up right here with the wand. Don't worry, I'll straighten these cards out. Just give me a second. One of those days. It's just one of those days. Okay, here we go. All right, bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. Someone is guarding their finances. They're shutting down, guarding everything up, locking it up tight. Locking it up tight. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Someone is bored and in discontent. They're looking at that home at castle over there across the river. And they say, damn, I got two cups, but I just don't want them. Them two cups bored the crap out of me. I'm sad. The four cups I had spilled. Well, poop. That's the way I take that card. He said, oh, shucks. We got the Wheel of Fortune. The fortune of the wheel is going to turn for you, my Scorpios. It's going to turn for you. So something is going to get better in the future here. We've got the Hermit. I feel like you're doing some self-reflection, looking for the path, looking out over the cliff. We've got a little snake in there. Maybe you saw a snake in the present moment. So you're reflecting on, should I take that path with that snake? Or should I take a whole nother path? We've got the Victory, Six of Wands. We've got repetition here. We've got precision. With strategic planning and the same effort of plugging away at an idea, a love relationship, or a friendship, you will gain reconciliation or victory in this relationship. Your blockages. Someone's up in their head in this relationship. We've got the Nine of Swords, up thinking all night in their head, restless. This person is restless. I feel like this could be you, Scorpio. I feel like you're restless about something. You were bored in the present moment, but the wheel's turning in your favor. You're doing quiet reflection on your path. You've got the Six of Wands, victory and reconciliation if you are strategic with precision, repetition. So we have feeling left out in the cold. You're restless, feeling left out in the cold. You got to get up out of your head. That's your blockage. Spirit is telling you, do something that makes you happy. Do something that can distract your attention from your head. Because if you don't get out of your head, you're going to close off your heart. In the recent past, we have the Empress in reverse. You could be thinking about an Empress. That could be Cancerian energy. That could be Libran energy. You could be dealing with a Libra or a Cancerian, because I see the Empress also as Cancerian. They come out as Empress a lot. Three of Pentacles, but Libra is strong in this energy. Three of Pentacles in reverse. You feel like in the recent past, you got stuck, probably in your head, feeling left out in the cold by someone. You feel like you're stuck. You can't work on this situation. You see, she's down here sewing, trying to sew those pentacles and sew that skirt back together. I feel like you felt stuck on how you're going to put this relationship back together. Okay, you may have done something in the past that you regret and you're trying to work on this situation. Something happened here, Scorpio, to bring about this energy. We have the Lovers in reverse, well, with the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this has to do with a lover. Gemini energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Cancerian so far on the table. Wheel of Fortune could also be Sagittarius in the mix. Or you could have Sagittarius in your chart, Scorpio. But I feel like the Lovers in reverse, we have Seven of Swords in reverse. So I feel like there was some kind of blockage with you and this person. Maybe it never really got off the ground. Maybe there was something that you regret in the past. And with that Empress energy there, the Lovers in reverse, trying to work on a situation, now feeling stuck. Nine of Swords in your head, you're restless at night. The feelings are overwhelming you. You feel left out in the cold. And now you just feel stuck. We got to get out of that energy. That's your blockage, feeling stuck about a lover. And then we have the Seven of Swords. You could have been sneaky and deceptive, Scorpio, because the Seven of Swords is all about running away with some swords and getting away with it. Okay, and I don't feel like there's a thief in this situation. I feel like someone was deceptive, wearing a false mask, And that truth has now come to light. Someone cut you off, left you in the cold. And now you're disappointed. You regret things. You're trying to find your own path here. Okay? You're trying to find the strategic path and how to unblock the work in this relationship. You want reconciliation with the Six of Wands. Repetition, precision, be strategic, get the job done. Because I don't see any blockages here that this person won't do it, but we got to check the future out. Four Pentacles, so you're grounding your finances. Maybe you're doing a lot of work to forget this situation because you're all up in your head and you feel left out in the cold and stuck. So you're in a stuck energy right now. Disappointment, feeling regret. So you're working a lot. You're grounding your money. You're just working a lot so that maybe you don't have to think or deal with this situation. All right. In the future, we have the Three of Wands, waiting on your ships to come in. Maybe you're waiting on someone to communicate. Maybe you're waiting to communicate. Okay. In the future, because you want reconciliation with the Six of Wands. Let's get, all right. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, you want it all with this person. You want everything they got from head to toe. You want that Empress. You want the happy home and the family. You want a family with this person, Scorpio. All right, we got the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is looking at the harvest on the tree, but not quite yet ready to receive it. Hold on a minute. You'll hear my doggy for a second. The mailman came. I don't know if y'all got dogs or where you are, but when the mailman comes, Lord have mercy. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. We've got all the pentacles on the tree, and you're ready to reap the harvest, but you can't quite get it yet. This relationship needs work. Let's get one more for the future, please, and then we'll clarify with the Necronomicon. Facts. Go lay down. All right, it's going to give me two. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I feel like in the future, and the blockage here is, like I said, you all up in your head feeling that stuck energy in the recent past, and it's keeping you stuck in your head. You're overthinking this situation too much. Overthinking. Okay, but there is victory. Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups with his fish in reverse. You're emotional about this situation. We do have Mercury retrograde going on, which can bring about a lot of emotions, bring the truth to light as well. A lot of things that you keep holding back or holding you back. You need to express yourself. You need to express yourself. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So it doesn't say that you're not going to bring in an offer in the future with this relationship, because I do see reconciliation. However, you're really going at it slowly, being strategic, precision. So maybe you aren't quite ready to bring in this offer yet because you're doing quiet reflection. If the wheel is turning in your favor, we do have victory here. Now let's clarify and see where we're going. But this is your future energy, okay? It's maybe waiting on someone to communicate, needing to communicate yourself, express yourself with that King of Cups in reverse. You're very emotional. Maybe you're the type of person that likes to control their emotions. But sometimes you just have to let it out. We have the Ten of Pentacles. You want the happy home and the family. You want everything with this person, Scorpio. Seven of Pentacles. You want to reap the harvest, but quite can't reach it yet. And then we have these two in reverse. So you're coming in very slowly. Not quite sure if you want to give this offer. You're feeling very emotional. Maybe a lot of pain in this situation. But I feel like you caused it, Scorpio. You're depressed. You got regret. But the wheel's turning in your favor. There is reconciliation and victory here. Let's just get one more for the outcome. We're going to stick the outcome up here. What is the outcome of this situation, please, Spirit, for Scorpio? Eight of Cups. Okay, someone may leave this in the past, or you may leave this in the past. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. But with that Eight of Pentacles, we're working again. So you're not quite sure. You feel stuck. You just don't know. You're in that hermit mode. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? You've lost that love and feeling. All right, let's go to the Necronomicon so we can clarify. I love this fur. I really do. It's beautiful. I love the pink color, but geez, it's in the way. All right, let's stick these back up again. Oh, gee. Thing just coming down here. It's coming down, Scorpio. Get him. All right. I'm going to move these to the side so that I can shuffle properly. All right, let's get clarification for the Scorpios. Scorpio. Please, Holy Spirit. I see victory again with the Six of Wands during the shuffle. I feel like there could be victory in this situation if indeed you choose to be precise, repeat, being repetitive. I know we're closing out cycles. Everybody's got their own thing going on. But maybe there's a lesson to learn here. And you're not going to be able to close this cycle out until the lesson is learned. And what do I think your lesson is? I think your lesson is that you're emotional. You tried to be deceptive in the past. You need to take that false mask off. If you're guarding your feelings and you feel vulnerable, you need to express yourself. That is the lesson to be learned. Okay. Scorpio, please, Spirit. Everyone's got lessons to learn in these relationships. This may be karmic relationships. This could be soul connection here, but I don't see the soul connection card yet. But we've got to clarify. But you were looking at an Empress. Maybe you feel this Empress is out of your league, out of your reach. You don't want to feel vulnerable because you were deceptive, didn't speak your feelings, and this Empress cut you off. I hate to give it to you straight, Scorpio, but I don't fool around here on this channel. I give it to you how's it is and how's I see it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be an authentic reader. Let's get Scorpio, please, Spirit. If this resonates with you, take what does. If it doesn't, leave the rest behind. Also, like I said, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. It helps get the channel growing, hopping and popping. And it could get this message out to someone that needs to hear it, who may need to learn a lesson themselves. All right, let's get it for Scorpio. This also is a timeless reading. So whenever you click on this reading, it is meant for you. All right, let's get the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. All right, we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups in reverse over here. Scorpio, Piscean, Cancerian energy. Wheel of Fortune, please, Spirit. Sometimes they fall on my floor, y'all. Excuse me. Seven of Pentacles for the Wheel of Fortune. Let's get the Hermit. Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands. You feel burdened by the situation. It's a heavy load. Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Four of Wands. You wanted marriage with this person. I told you, you got the Ten of Pentacles here. You wanted the happy home, happy family with this person, this Empress. All right, give me the blockage. We need the Nine of Swords, please, Spirit. Corruption, King of Pentacles. And I feel like corruption goes along with that deception up there, Scorpio. So, all right, let's get the Empress in reverse. Chaos. Let's get the Pentacles here. Is the Three of Pentacles working on the situation. Let's get the Three of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Again, we have the Four of Pentacles. Let's see. Someone was guarding their money. That's on here. We'll get it. It's covered up at the moment. Okay, let's get the Lovers in reverse. Let's get that Gemini energy in reverse. That Lovers. You could also be dealing with a Gemini. Oh, Lord, that's too much. Manipulation, madness. Okay, I'm going to take it. Why? Because Scorpio, you popped out here. Okay, there's a manipulation. You may have tried to manipulate this Empress. Madness with the Moon card. There were secrets, deception. Here you are, Scorpio, with the Death card. Scorpion energy here. There's got to be a transformation in this situation. You got to let your feelings out. Seven of Pentacles, you're going to work real hard, or you were working real hard in the past, and you wanted to see recognition for your work. But why not tell this person how you feel? Maybe you felt that you were going to be vulnerable with the Knight of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarian energy. You may have fire in your chart. All right, let's get the Seven of Swords here, please, Spirit. Seven of Swords. All right, we have the King of Cups. King of Cups. I feel like you didn't express your feelings to this person, Scorpio, and it caused madness. And this Empress knows what they're worth. So they said, well, if you're not going to tell me how you feel, I'm going to cut you off cold turkey. All right, now, let's go down here to the Three of Wands in the future, please, Spirit. Three of Wands in the future. All right, we have the Void. I want to put those three back. We're going to take the Void. If they come out again, we know they're meant for you. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles for clarification, please, Spirit. Tell me more. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Woohoo! On the Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, please, Spirit. All right, we have the Eight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. You want to give this person communication. Maybe you're going to learn your lesson. All right, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Jeezy Weezy. Okay. Sacrifice. Five of Cups. All right, let's get the Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. Knight of Cups in reverse. I don't know about those. Okay. Knight of Cups in reverse, please, Spirit. Or King. King of Cups. King of Cups. My bad. Excuse me. King of Cups. Holy moly. Oh, gee. Whole story. Whole story. We're going to put it back. King of Cups, please, Spirit. All right. Thank you. Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. You want this offer. You want to bring in this offer. You got to get out of that stuck energy. You got to get out of your head feeling left out in the cold. There is a victory with that Six of Wands in this situation. You got to express yourself, Scorpio. I feel like you're having trouble expressing yourself. All right. Five of Cups. We were bored. The poor King of Cups. He's emotional. He wants to give someone the key to their heart. He's got the Seven of Pentacles. Like I said, we had the seven up here. You want to reap that harvest. It's down here. You want to reap that harvest, but you just can't quite grasp it yet. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. It does turn in your favor. Okay, so if you can see those cards. King of Cups wants to give his heart to someone. Seven of Pentacles. You just can't reach that book yet. Okay, you can't reach that harvest yet. The wheel's turning in your favor. We have the Two of Wands. You need to make a choice. Okay, you need to look at that map good, and you need to make a choice on which way to go, which strategic plan to take in this situation. It may feel like a heavy load. It may feel like a burden. Why? Because you're in quiet reflection here on which choice to make. It may feel like a burden, but here we have the Four of Wands, the marriage card. There will be a victory here in this situation. You want marriage with this person. And marriage isn't something that just gets off the ground today and happens tomorrow. You're going to have to be repetitive, and you're going to have to use precision if you want to fix this situation, because you didn't express your feelings. Okay, you might have felt vulnerable, but everybody has to feel vulnerable at a little bit of time in their life, because you have to let love in, and a healthy relationship has to go deep. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse, or not in reverse, but someone is all up in their head. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. The King of Pentacles, you could have Earth in your chart, or someone you're dealing with has Earth in their chart. But the King of Pentacles is a businessman. He likes to come in slowly but surely, with precision. Yeah, being strategic. We have corruption. So I feel like that's that deceptive energy up there, Scorpio. You didn't express your feelings. The ghost from your past is telling you, express yourself. You can't be corrupt and get a sturdy relationship off the ground. Okay, in your recent past, we have the Empress, which is clarified by chaos. And the Three of Pentacles, not working on this situation properly. Okay, you didn't give it your best effort. And so it brought you the Three of Wands, needing to choose the path, waiting on someone to maybe help you with this situation. You got to do it yourself. You got to express yourself. You got to get out of that chaotic void. You got to get out of the hole. Three of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. Okay, you're locking down the lab, working on these 4 jars. Okay, I feel like you're working a lot to try to distract yourself from this situation, from this Empress, from the chaos, the Three of Wands that you've put yourself in because you didn't express yourself. Manipulation. Okay, with the Lover's card, you have manipulation. You may have manipulated this lover. You may have made them think you were all in, and then you didn't express yourself. And then this Empress said, oh, I got to cut this off, because they got to feel their own pain, you know? Maybe you caused them pain and madness with secrets and deception, manipulation. Death, Scorpion energy here. So I feel like, Scorpio, you kept secrets from this person. You manipulated this person, but you wanted to seek recognition in some way. You wanted their attention all the time, but you didn't express yourself. Okay? And then we have the Seven of Swords. Like I said, you were deceptive, manipulative, and the King of Cups can be emotionally manipulative. So I feel like you were manipulative in this situation, and you didn't express your feelings. And now you may be sitting back with your drink and your cup, and you're thinking and regret all up in your head. What did I do wrong? What is the lesson? The lesson is to open your chakra in the throat and tell somebody how you feel. You have to express your emotions. Three of Wands, you may be waiting on this person to communicate, or you may be waiting for the right time to communicate. And right now it feels like you're stuck in the void in your head, feeling left out in the cold. You got to get out of that energy. It's not going to do you any good. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is next. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You wanted marriage. You wanted the whole happy family with this Empress, this person. Okay, could be a Libra, Gemini, a Cancerian, but you wanted the whole family with this person. You want love and marriage. The Ace of Cups in reverse. So you can't give your cup of love if you can't express your feelings in the future. Okay, so that's definitely a clear-cut message for someone. There's a lesson to be learned here, and we're closing out cycles. This cycle's not going to close out until you express yourself. Okay, so you can't get past anything here or move forward until you express yourself. Seven of Pentacles. I'm going to hold it down here. You look at it because we've got so many here. I feel like these two go over here. Eight of Torches, which is the Eight of Wands. Like I said, you want to reap the harvest, but you just quite can't grasp it yet. You need to communicate your feelings. You need to tell someone how you feel. So I feel like with this card, and it's in the future, you're going to communicate with this person. Six of Pentacles, you want to work on this situation with somebody. You're going to do the work now. We're not in the Three of Pentacles. We're in the Six. You're going to work with somebody here. You're going to climb that staircase. You're going to give them communication. You want to work on this. All right, here we go. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow-moving knight. And I feel like in the reverse, he's even slower. He's stuck. And the Hangman energy, sacrifice. You see that? That's stuck in the Hangman energy. Five of Cups, and we had the Five of Cups up here. Okay, you feel disappointment in yourself maybe because you couldn't get this relationship off the ground because you didn't express your feelings. Okay, how can somebody keep on in a relationship if the other person doesn't tell them how they feel? And maybe they told you how they feel, but you didn't speak back. And so now you're all up in your regret and disappointment. Okay, and the Hangman energy, sitting on the fence, not playing one side or the other, just stuck in the void. Okay, so, but communication is happening. You're going to communicate. You feel the need to communicate. You're going to work on this situation. So get yourself out of your head. Get you a good, strong cup of Gio, we'll say, coffee. Get yourself motivated and get ready to express your feelings. Now's a good time during the Mercury retrograde. Those emotions can come pouring out. And this is exactly what you need to do to fix this relationship. And get yourself out of disappointment and the void, out of chaos and madness. King of Cups in reverse with the Two of Pentacles. You need to balance your emotions. I feel like you are trying to control your emotional side. It's time to be vulnerable, Scorpio. It's time to let them out. Balance those emotions out. We got the Ace of Pentacles here. If you can do this, you got a brand new offer of stability coming. Brand new offer of stability with this person. All right, for your final card, let's get the Eight of Cups. Let's get the Eight of Cups. Why is the Eight of Cups here for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Why is the Eight of Cups here? Because that's leaving something in the past. Seven of Wands. Okay, you got your guard up. Okay, you got your guard up. You've got to be a little bit more vulnerable. You've got to quit trying to control your emotions so much that you can't express yourself. You need to balance that out. Why is the Seven of Wands here, please, Spirit? For Scorpio. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Seven of Wands. All right. We have desire. And this could be obsession, devilish, the devil's card. You're obsessed with this person, Scorpio. You desire them like a hot passion. With that Seven of Wands, but you got your guard up. Ten of Pentacles, again, the Ten of Pentacles. You want everything with this person, Scorpio. You want the marriage, the happy home life. You want this person forever, Scorpio. Maybe you want to grow old. There's a lot of fiery passion here. You could have Sagittarian in your chart, or Leo, or Aries. But a lot of fiery passion in this. Bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Pentacles. You want to make them your queen. It could be an earth sign, could be Libran energy, could be Cancerian energy, could be a Gemini. All right, let's get some Moonology, and it will help you with advice for this situation, but I think it's clear and cut. You need to express your emotions. You need to express how you feel to this person. Quit being so closed off and deceptive with holding your feelings back, which is what got you in this situation in the first place. All right, here we go. A new start is coming. A new start is coming. I just saw that in the shuffle. All right. One more good shuffle. We're going to pull these. I do see Libra here. Some of you are dealing with a Libra. Oh, and that was 2 Libra cards. Full moon as well in the other side. All right, let's get it. Oh, okay. We've got Taurus. You could have Aries in your chart. And I feel like this is Taurus again. We've got Scorpio. It's time to release your negativity, okay, about the situation. Prosperity lies ahead. Let's get one more. You could definitely be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, Aries, or you have Aries in your chart. But there is definitely my Scorpio. A new start is coming. What did I tell you? I saw it in the shuffle. It's coming. And a new start is coming. A new, brand new beginning. And you had the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of one of the decks short time ago. So you need to express your emotions here. You got to get yourself together. Get out of your head. Overthinking the situation is not going to do any good. Bottom of the deck, you got Sagittarius in your chart. That, you just got fiery passion all over the board here. All right, your signs could be Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus again, and your new start. We got Gemini with the Lovers card. Definitely some Libra in there with that Empress card. I see Cancerian also with the Empress card, and a lot of Cups energy here. Of course, that could be you, Scorpio. And then we also have a lot of fire on the board. So you could have fire in your chart. They could have fire in their chart. But Libra popped out twice in the shuffle on both sides. So I feel like some of you are dealing with Libra as well. All right, let's get a love message for Scorpio. Deception, unrequited love. You got to express your feelings. Nobody gets anywhere in life without telling somebody how they feel. How do you expect this thing to get off the ground? Good Lord, forgiving and learning. That's your lesson to be learned here. Past life relationship. I felt like there could be something going on here with a past life, but I wasn't seeing the infinity card. So, but I think it's because the message was clear. You need to express how you feel and quit wearing the false mask and being deceptive. You have feelings for this person. And if this person is psychic or you're psychic, then you know they know. All right, let's get it. Whew. All right, I told you there's a lot of passion here with that devilish obsession energy. Okay, a lot of fiery passion. Allow your heart to soul to sing with joy. And then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. They're real and worth expressing. Because that's the lesson of the day here. Let me be the teacher. You be the student. You need to express how you feel. We have getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves, as you reveal your feelings to each other, your bond deepens. This sucker ain't going nowhere till you reveal your feelings. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others, my dear Scorpio. That's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please subscribe. Please like and share the video as it helps other Scorpios or any cross watchers that might need to hear this message. to get it, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.